Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my college series, freshman year. Now we're going to get into a topic that I know everybody is interested. Let's talk about sex. 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 Alright, y'all. College, you're like, what does that have to do with college? Come on now, let's be serious. You're out on your own, you're in college. Everybody is really trying to bone everybody. That's just pretty much what people do in college. But what you need to know is how to conduct yourself respectfully and responsibly. And I'm just going to tell you how to do it. Now, you can take my advice or you can learn the hard way. The choice is ultimately up to you. Okay? So first things first, ladies. Now, I'm not speaking from personal experience, well, a little bit of both. I'm not no perfect person at all. But what you need to do, especially when you start going to college, your very first year, everybody is looking at you. You're fresh meat, you're new booty. That's just what it is. You cute, you got your hair done, nails done, your outfit on point. People see you, they watch you, male and female. Everybody is watching you. You need to make sure, especially if you know you're gonna be pursuing relationships, and that's just how it is. You're gonna be pursuing relationships off and on. Some may work out, some may not work out, but you can't control what other people do. You cannot control the actions of anybody. You can only control what you allow and what you want to happen. So the first things first, if it's something that you're interested in, I suggest you get on birth control. Get on some kind of contraceptive. Have some kind of contraception in your mind. Go to your OBGYN and find out how you can get on birth control. Because the last thing you want to do is screw up your freshman year by coming back home pregnant. I've had 5 friends, 5 friends who started college in August and were back in December with child. Okay? It happens. And it's their fault partially, but they honestly didn't know any better. They didn't know any better. All they knew was that they were free for the first time in their lives. They were dating and having a good time, and they didn't use necessary precautions, and they ended up with children before they were ready. And so, I am telling you, when you get into your dorm room, you don't even have to discuss it with anybody. It's nobody's business but your own. The first thing you need to do is find you an OBGYN. That's an obstetrician and gynecologist. Find a doctor in your area that you can go to, because maybe you don't want to go to the student health office on campus because you don't want anybody in your business. And that's completely understandable. Nobody needs to be in your business. But you need to be responsible. You're 18. You're no longer a child. You are a grown adult. You have a responsibility to yourself to take care of yourself. Now, I'm all about waiting until you are married to have intercourse, but we live in the 21st century, and we live it in the real world. Everybody's not going to wait till they get married to have sex. But I would rather you have the tools and the knowledge to know what to do versus you going out in the street and you get something that don't wash off. Okay? There are lots of STIs, STDs, and different things that could ruin you physically for the rest of your life. Yes, they may cure the disease, but the illness or the infection can cause damage to you that you cannot reverse once you have, been cured of the symptoms. You understand what I'm saying? So it's best for you to take the necessary precautions to get yourself straight. Listen, there's nothing wrong with women having condoms. It don't make you a hoe, it don't make you nothing, it makes you smart. Lots of young girls do not have condoms. They expect the guy to have condoms. If a guy really had a choice, he would not use a condom. Okay? Nobody wants to use a condom. And that's just how it is. I don't care how great they make them. Lots of guys don't want to use condoms. But, number one, you're not married to him. Number two, you don't know where he's been. And if you're going to come across a lot of college guys who just sleep around. That's just what they do. They have a scoreboard to see how many girls they can screw. And they will do whatever they gotta do. They will tell you everything. They will promise you the moon and the stars. They will promise you a future. They will promise you all kind of nonsense just to get in your drawers. And as soon as they get it, all of a sudden they forgot your number. All of a sudden they busy. You know what I'm saying? And you done gave this guy your cookie. You done gave him all your goodies, and he gone. So the best thing for you to do is be prepared, you know, and have a little bit of common sense too. You know, if a boy or a young man is not willing to commit himself to you and be your boyfriend and be committed just to you, then don't have sex with him. Because let me tell you, a lot of boys, they run their mouth just like girls. They say girls gossip a lot. Boys gossip just as much, and your name will be ran through all over the campus. And the last thing you want to do is be known as somebody that's like they call loose booty, or somebody that just gave their stuff away, you know. And once you give it up, you're going to become popular, because everybody's going to be like, well, since you gave it up to him so quick and he ain't even had to buy you dinner, you know, then I can get it too. So make sure you conduct yourself accordingly. Get condoms, get on birth control, protect yourself, so that, and even if you do want to explore your sexuality and be sexually free, you know, there are people that want to just be free and just want to give love and have love with everybody. That's your business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't judging, but I'm just saying, be responsible. Because the worst thing you could do is get yourself sick and get into a situation where you have a baby that you're not ready for and can't afford, and you have to leave school, or you inconvenience your parents who have to end up raising this child for you while you're finishing up school. And so it's best for you to take responsibility of your fertility, of your body, and take the necessary precautions. Men, young guys, boys, you know, same goes for you too. Go to the store, get you a pack of condoms. If you know you're going to be going around and getting around and doing this and doing that, go get you some protection. Let me tell you something. Condoms cost less than kids. Take my advice. Condoms cost less than kids. I'm going to make a t-shirt and walk around with it on. Condoms cost less than kids, let me tell you. You do not want to be that brother that's a baby daddy at 18, 19 years old. No, you don't want that. You don't want to be a baby daddy that young. You want to live your life, travel, have experiences before you get tied down with, you know, kids and other lifelong responsibilities. Take care of yourself too. Just like the female, go find you a primary physician. Go find you a doctor and get yourself checked out. If you know that you're going to be sexually active often, and like I said, this is not a judgment video. I have my personal views about premarital sex that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Create your own belief system. You know, believe what you want to believe and do what you want to do within reason. I'm just telling you that you need to protect yourself. You know, if you know you're going to be sexually active, go ahead and get tested. You need to get tested every 3 months for HIV and AIDS. That's just the reality of it, you know. Because by having so many different sexual partners, you're putting your body at risk. Condoms are not 100% effective. They help, but they're not 100%. Condoms do break a lot, you know. So you need to take the necessary steps to keep yourself healthy. Get checked out. Don't be having sex with girls and you don't know nothing about them. That's the thing now. Everybody's scored that, oh, she looks good, she's fine, she's bad. Instagram and Facebook and all this, booty out and all that. Let me tell you something. HIV and AIDS, people can live very healthily with those diseases. Even with herpes. Herpes is in the same category, because herpes don't go away. Okay? You can look just as healthy. You don't have to look sickly and skinny and scrawny, and you know, you don't have to look none of that. You can look just as healthy and great looking as anybody else, you know. And there are predators out there, people who have gotten the disease and feel like, okay, somebody infected me, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go sleep with everybody and infect them. Be careful, fellas. Be very careful, especially of people who just want to be giving their stuff away so quick. Want to screw. Because guess what? If they're giving it to you easily, they done gave it to him. And you're pretty much sleeping with everybody else they done slept with. And everybody else they done slept with. One thing that's good about HIV places where they do testing, they give out free condoms. And so if you don't really have a whole lot of money, which a lot of, you know, college students don't, get tested a lot. Go every month. They're going to give you a pack of condoms. Me and a friend of mine, back in the days when we were real young and I was going to regular school, we weren't sexually active like that. But we would just go because they gave out gift card. They gave you like a $10 gift card to like Walmart, you know, and they gave you a bunch of condoms and lube and all that stuff. We didn't care about the condoms and lube. We cared about the $10 gift card they used to give you. So we just go there to rack up. But I'm just saying all this to say this, you know, ladies, young men, please conduct yourselves accordingly. Be very careful, okay? You are in the 21st century. Everybody has a camera. Even when you're out in the club, young ladies, please. You're going to wear club attire, club wear drawers. Please put on drawers. Stop coming out of the house with no drawers on. Because guess what? Everybody has a camera. And the last thing you want is to see your naked butt flashed on YouTube, your naked butt flashed on somebody's Facebook feed or all over Instagram. You do not want to be that girl. Because guess what? What's on the internet stays on the internet. World Star Hip Hop, it stays on World Star Hip Hop. So if you don't want to be a feature on World Star Hip Hop or any of those crazy sites where girls just go wild, having a good time, not paying attention to themselves, getting drunk, acting a fool, thinking that nobody's gonna know, think again. Because they don't care nothing about you. All they care about is to see your coochie, to see your breast, to see you up there acting buck wild, and they're gonna put your behind right on the internet. And when you want to go look for a job, and when you want to go trying to do something in your life, if you want to run for public office or anything, guess what people are gonna do? Google or whatever they're going to have 20 years from now. It may not be Google, it may be something else. You know, searchu.net or whatever. And all they have to do is do a simple search. And people will tag you. They will tag your first and last name. Jamie Sims or Janie Doe wilding out at spring break or whatever, you know. You don't want to be on anybody's news feed or anybody's internet, just, you know. And a lot of girls make that mistake their freshman year because you're free. You have no parents. You have nobody to tell you to come in on time. You have nobody to say, well, you better not go out the house with that little thing on. You don't have nobody to tell you that. So you do it, and you don't understand. There's always a guy with his little camera. Always somebody with their little camera. And they go home and they put that on the internet. You screwed up yourself. You know. Ladies, be careful when you're dating. You know. Never go out by yourself unless you know the gentleman. Never go back to anybody's dorm room. Never have anybody in your dorm room by yourself, because I've seen a lot of girls their freshman year get date raped. A guy will force himself on you. They feel like, you know, you're not going to, you know, give it up. And they feel like because they're on a date, you're on a date with them, you're not going to tell. You know, there are a lot of guys who are predators that are hang out on the campus, and they just trying to see how many girls they can screw. Some guys will take it by force. You know, for whatever reason. You know, they have bets with their friends. They trying to get into a certain fraternity, and they trying to do whatever they trying to do. You know, don't go up there falling in love with the first person that you see. You know, get to know people, have friendships, be friends with folks. You know, don't go anywhere, don't walk nowhere at nighttime by yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. You know, take care of yourself. It's okay to date and have a good time, you know, because I dated a lot in my early 20s and, you know, young. I dated a lot, had a good time, went out, went to clubs, danced, had a great time, you know, but I knew when to pull it back, you know, because I've had some scary situations, you know. A friend of mine, me and my girlfriend went to this club, and it was these older guys there. Older guys. They were like in their 40s. And we were like two 19-year-olds in the club, hanging out, having a good time. They wanted our phone number. We wasn't trying to give it to them, so we gave them some fake numbers. When the club was getting ready to shut down, we decided to get in the car and go. Guess who was in the car trying to follow us home? Those two dudes that we gave the wrong numbers to. It was a scary situation. I drove to the police station. Cause once I see that you're following me, let's go to the police station. So I went to the local police station. When they saw where I was going, they took off and left. But you have to be aware. There's nothing wrong with going out there and having a good time. But take care of yourself. Okay? Y'all be safe out there. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down in the section down below. And if you have an experience, if you have any questions that you're not comfortable sharing in public, feel free to email me and I'll answer everything. Alright? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.